Hello all, a very warm welcome. My name is Louie Shalin. The power of habit is said to be the greater than anything else. It is like adding a single piece onto something daily, adding onto something daily until it comes out to be something really, really big. Well, that's gonna be our topic of discussion today, the power of habit. Like it is said, 1.01 to the power 365 is 37, while 0.99 to the power 365 is barely 0.07. If we are doing more, even a little more every day, it leads to a great product at the end of 1 year. If we are just doing 1% more every day, it leads to having or reaching a phenomenal or a brilliant amount of result. And similarly, if we are doing 1% less, so as we are doing 1% less, that adds on to that we are a lot behind than where we used to be, and which is again going to take a lot of time to build everything from there. Well, today's live, we are coming live. We had a short break after our season 2, which we concluded on 7th of April. I welcome you all. Today is 8th of June, about after 2 months. And now today we are beginning with the season 3 of our lives. Our special guest for today is Dr. Krina Pandya, who is a homeopathic doctor and a counselor, a nutrition consultant and a fitness coach. Well, she's into all the possible fields of wellness. And she's the perfect person to talk on this topic that connects to all the aspects of not just wellness but living. Habit is something which we follow in our day in, day out, which we follow in our daily lives. We are doing something, we get up, we brush our teeth, we move around, we have coffee, we pick it up from our left hand, right hand, or be it whatever. Everything is a habit. We are used to following a schedule, and that schedule, we make that schedule, and eventually that schedule determines that where are we going to lead with that, where are we going to reach with that. That schedule determines that what we are going to gain at the end of 1 year, or at the end of, or while we are following it. We make the schedule and the schedule makes us. So are the habits. So well, habit is something which plays a very, very important role when it comes to a lot of people when they are working towards an objective. It is said persistence and focus are the 2 keys to success. Persisting with the same focus every day. You're just gonna concentrate on your target. Just be there, keep working, don't back down. Just be there in the moment. That's exactly what you're required to do. And on the contrary, when we talk about it's not just habit, but more than that, persistence. Persistence plays a greater role. Obstacles, they are bound to come our way. We tend to face a lot of obstacles, and when we overcome them, we only can overcome them with the power of our habits. Alright, so let me call upon our special guest for today, Dr. Krina Pandya.
Hi,
Hello, hi Dr. Krina Pandya, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. It's a pleasure having you with us once again.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be with you and get in live with you. Thank you so much for giving the opportunity.
It's amazing. Like I was just telling our viewers that Dr. Krina Pandya, you are into all possible domains of wellness, and the way you talk about them, the way you
Thank
deal
you
with
so
them is
much.
just amazing.
Yeah. So today's our topic is regarding habit, that is power of habit,
What
and
happened?
yeah. So for knowing anything, we should first know what is habit actually. So
Absolutely.
habit is a habit is a pattern of behavior, of things, of movements, or anything which we are doing on regular basis. It is not coming all of a sudden. Actually, it is coming by regular, repetitively behavior of us. Whenever we are doing it, it then forms a habit, and then our subconscious mind, our subconscious mind captures it, keeps it, and everything happens involuntarily. That is habit. A lot of us don't know even that we are what habit we have actually. It's like when you sit and think about yourself, about your mindful living, or about when you introspect yourself. At that time, you can come to know that yes, I am having this habit. So basically, habit is repetitive movements and repetitive behavior which we are doing in our regular life. Like when we wake up, we have a habit of brushing our teeth. So that is a good habit, right? We can bifurcate two habits in two ways, like good habit and bad habit. So generally, most of us have bad habits. Good habits, very less of us have. And our brain is also like that we tend towards bad habits. We will accept it easily. We even don't know that we are following this pattern of repetitive behavior, and it is just wrong or anything, like till we get that wrong response. At that time we come to know, okay, fine, we are following a wrong path or whatever. So what according to me is like we should always bifurcate in our habit in good and bad habits. That is, good habit is like we wake up and we do brush, and as a nutritionist I would say we drink water, have some alkaline food, like that. But we don't do that. We wake up and we will have, I want tea, I want milk, like that. So that is I would say it's a habit. You should not say that. I don't want to put it in a bad or good one, but it's a habit. Without tea, it's like our morning is not happening. It's not going to go good. Whole day will get spoiled. So that is a habit, and it is formed over the time. It is not all of a sudden, like 2 days, and you are going to get into that habit. So that is formed over the time, if it is good or bad. So our brain captures it. It keeps to in our brain. It is going to keep it, store it, and it is going to happen involuntarily. So that is what is what is habit, we can say.
Right, that's quite interesting, like you said. In fact, we can also classify them as uphill habits and downhill habits. Like uphill, it's always difficult. We gotta add on to something. It's gonna require some effort. That I gotta get up. I'm gonna boil that water, add something or find something alkaline, or then there are downhill habits. Like, all right, it's easy just to wake up. I gotta do this. All right, I'll do that. And like just the example what I gave. In fact, I also gave the example of brushing quite quite naturally, and that's one of the prime habits which we are.
But many have habit of not brushing in the morning. Many have habit. I have patients who don't brush in the morning, wake up. I mean, they'll brush after 2 hours after eating. So that is a habit. That is a bad habit. But they are comfortable with it. That is their brain. They are having. So we have to bifurcate, as you told, uphill habit and downhill habit, good habit, bad habit. That is most important thing. So that is, people are different, and so they are more individualistic. And when when you go into it, when you counsel them, when you ask them a lot of things, that time we come to know actually a lot of bad habits they have, but they don't know about it. They really don't know about it.
Absolutely. So, when you talked about mindful living, it is just about getting in touch. Okay, I have been following this pattern for this amount of time, and it has led me to this. So, like, just tracing it, just witnessing the change, what has come along. Right. And in fact, the example we give about habit is when we 1.01, we raise it to the power of 365, we get 37. Yes. We raise 0.99 to the power of 365, we get 0.07. There's a big difference.
Yes, that is true. So every day, if we think, do something which is productive, that is 0.1% or little bit also, then also we are going to raise. But if you are not going to do anything, then you are going to be stagnant over there.
Mhm.
It's like that.
True.
So even turning good habit into bad habit into good habit, that is also, it needs effort. It needs effort, and it does not happen over the suddenly or just in 2 or 3 days. It takes time. It takes efforts. So I tell my patients also a lot of times that especially when those mothers, they have children, I tell them they don't make a habit to them, because what
Mhm.
they do is, my voice is not coming clearly. Someone is saying, is it audible to you?
Yes, yes, yes,
Is it
it's
now
audible.
audible?
Yes, it's audible to me. Yes, I can hear you
Dr.
clearly.
Rakesh Yadav told that it's not audible properly. So please
Okay.
reply if it is audible or not, or else I'll speak loudly. Okay, so continue. So I was telling that, okay, fine. So I was telling that when I tell moms that they give the children habit of they actually entertain the habit. Like if they are crying, they'll give the chocolates to them. If they are crying, they'll let us take them out. Let us give them this. They'll instantly give without diverting them. So
True.
that is forming habit, and children are smart. They know that I'm getting this thing after doing this drama and tantrums. So they'll stick to it, and every time they will do the same thing. And still, and mom, I'm still like, he's crying. Let me give this, and they are forming habit. When children also don't, I'm saying this because I'm starting from children, because that is the base from where habits should be changed. Don't form the habit, then you don't need to change it, because changing takes a lot of process, and
Yeah.
a lot of people are not able to change it. There is a lot of psychological trauma also goes into it. Even if you
Mm.
have to leave simple tea, I'm talking about tea because I have a lot of patients who have, they are so much addicted to tea, and they have
Well,
a habit of, so they,
it's not just a simple tea for them. It's life for a lot of people
yeah,
out there.
exactly. It's life. Exactly. It is. Yeah.
I
So
think
what
there is
happens
some
is that,
network
so
glitch.
I then give them ideas. I give them ideas like, how to leave all of the habits and everything, but then it takes process. So I'm telling that from children we should change. Like,
Exactly. Like
as
you
I told
said,
you
it
that,
is supporting a bad habit in kids. It is going to lead into something bigger and which will go into
exactly,
worse.
exactly. So that is like giving ice creams, chocolates. I have seen parents, because children don't listen to them. They'll give all of these things, and then they tend to get into bad habit. And that is what is the reason for the process going on. Then that
Hmm.
habit turns into their, that constant repetitive behavior turns into a lifelong habit. I have seen that small children of 2 to 3 years are given tea and coffee because they are not drinking milk.
Oh,
It's like that, and then
right.
they just, it is not possible that they are going to get back to this milk thing. They'll just drink tea for lifelong, and that is where we should stop the habit. Don't form the habit, then you will not need to change it. So from the base we have to change this thing through not forming the habit, the bad habits. Try to form a lot of good habits, and
Hmm.
everything like that. So it also, right now I was thinking that these days, what habits we have, bad habits we are having. As soon as we wake up, we take the phone and start Instagramming. You know, like,
True.
what is the update? Everyone is like that. So it's like it is coming. It is now a habit. If you don't do it, you feel like something I'm missing. I'm missing. See, that is it is
Mm.
a habit is starting. It's like that.
Yeah, right.
So
It totally helps our lifestyle, and in fact, this is something which I have also observed personally. So if I just get up and I take my phone on and I start scrolling, replying, because there are
yeah,
always too many messages, emails,
Yeah,
and on the other
exactly.
hand, when I wake up, I don't touch my phone for at least half an hour. If I don't touch my
Great.
phone, my day goes more productive.
Exactly, exactly. So this I was that is called mindful living. See, that is again a different topic to deal with, but still that is a very important thing which many of them don't know. They'll just wake up and half an hour, 1 hour they'll be sitting on this sofa and in a bed and doing this mobile, it's Instagram these days. So it has happened with me also. Whenever I wake up, I am like, what is happening? Someone must have messaged or anything, or I see the updates, what is going on. But then I understood that my 15-20 minutes is wasted. I could just, so I just don't take the phone. I have formed that habit. Okay, that is also forming a habit, and it takes time. I don't touch. I switch off my phone. What I do is I switch off my phone.
Your voice is
So,
breaking. Your voice is
so
breaking.
yeah. Sorry, I
I'm
didn't
saying
hear
your
you.
voice. I'm saying your voice is breaking. Can you come again with
Okay.
the last part once again? Yeah.
Yeah. So what I do is that whenever I wake up in the morning, I switch off my phone and I go for run
Hmm.
or walk. Can you hear me now?
Yes. I can hear you. Yes, it's good now.
Yeah, so what I do is I just go for this walk and run and whatever my regular schedule is. And then I come back and still that is there that I want to see this, what is happening. So I do pick up, but then I finish my work and which is important. Priority is whatever is the priority. I finish that and then come back to it. So that is also one thing which I want to tell you that habits can never be stopped or cannot be eliminated, or it can never be like you cannot ignore it. Your habits cannot be you cannot eliminate it. You can only mold it, you can change it to good habits, or you can minimize it. If you are having
Absolutely.
if you are having habit of anything which if you are having a habit of drinking excessive tea 4 to 5 times a day, then you can cut down it to once or twice and change that other habits in drinking tea rest of the day. You can have different drinks like green tea, lemon tea, like that.
Hmm.
So it works like that. So you cannot eliminate completely, but you can mold and change it into good
Oh, that's
habits
a
or
brilliant.
decrease.
That's a brilliant point. What you said. We cannot change. Like it's an urge. Like an urge. It comes from a need, and when
Yeah,
we follow that to the need, that okay, this is the need which I need to address. And
exactly.
if all my need is just to drink something, maybe instead of tea, I can drink something healthy for maybe once or twice,
Exactly.
molding the
Yeah,
habit. And like you
exactly.
said, taking up the phone after a while, we are also
Yeah.
telling our brain that it is not on the top priority. We are deprioritizing it. So that
Exactly.
also plays an important part.
Yeah, exactly. So, this all it comes in a different topic that how you should change. That all comes in the mindful living topic. That
Hmm.
how you should change yourself, how you should change your habits, and there are basically 3 points, 3 pillars of habit. That is trigger, than response and result. Our mind, we are always bound to a trigger. You know, I always tell my patients that you should always know your trigger. What is bothering you when you when are you reacting? What is triggering you to
Hmm.
react in any of the manner? Whether it be eating junk food, whether it be getting angry or being short tempered, or getting sad, getting emotional. That is always a trigger. So in habit forming also there is a trigger. So you have to find out first that what is triggering you. Like when I'm anxious or I have to do some work, then people will be like start nail biting. So that
Hmm.
is a triggering point, and they are then comfortable with the nail biting. So that is a response, like that is you are constantly, repeatedly doing that nail biting, and you are feeling better. So
Right.
your brain is getting a response that okay, I'm feeling better, and that
Hmm.
goes and goes on, and you don't know, you subconsciously and you already that happens. Then it happens in public, whenever you're alone, whenever it can happen anytime. So third is the result. That is you get your all work done with this habit, because you are nail binding, you are getting better, your thinking process starts, and you feel, your brain feels that okay, fine, I'm getting result with this, and so you will continue it. You will continue it intentionally. Okay, I'll do this, then only I will get result. It is like that. So I'll go through this habit. I will follow this habit, then only I will get result. Then your brain starts doing that also. So your subconscious mind at that time gets into work, and then everything happens involuntarily. It is like that. So these 3 points are very important. Cue, then that is trigger, response, that is repetitive behavior, what response you are getting, and result, what is your ultimate result. So through this we can change our habit also, and also form new habit by these 3 pillars only.
Exactly.
So that is
And
most
when
important.
we start looking the other way around, when we find our triggers, we talk about the results, that okay, I want this result, so we can place a response that okay, how about I
Yeah,
link this to this, and then it can lead to that.
different
With
thing.
this, what's going to be your concluding remark to our viewers regarding the power of habit?
So I would just say that power of habit has 3 pillars. That is, I told you, response, then trigger. First is trigger, response, and result. So if you want to change your habit or form a new habit, work on these 3 pillars. That is these 3 habits, these 3 things. That first, know your trigger. What are you? Why you are going towards that habit? Why that involuntary behavior is happening? Know it, then work on that, try to change it, try to minimize it, try an alternative for it. If you want a good habit you want to inculcate good habit, you have to first of all follow mindful living. Then second is you have to, don't eliminate that habit, bad habit. It is not going to help you, but minimize it, and alternate it with any of your good habits. Like if you feel that I'm not able to wake up in the morning, then try some goal, try to make some goal or something, a new thing which you can, as soon as you wake up, it makes you feel energetic and you feel that okay, I want to do this. So you will tend to wake up early, like that. If you like anything, if you want to make a habit of reading, you don't like reading at all, and reading is a good habit, there is so much of knowledge you can get from that.
Right.
So try to, just if you don't like it, then also make it yourself that okay, for 10 minutes also I'll read this much, and then it will increase, because your brain will then involuntarily tell you that you have to read at this time, you have to read at this time. You will not, then it will turn into a habit. So that way, with a lot of efforts, your good habits are formed. And also you can change your bad habit into good habit with efforts, and your mindful, your introspection towards your own liking, your own self, that can help you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, with this, we first of all want to thank our viewers for joining in, and thank you so much, Dr. Pandya, for joining and enlightening us about this topic of power of habit and adding a lot of great aspects and great information.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Bye-bye.